Hi friends, welcome to my channel where you will be learning accounts in easy and simple manner. Let us get into the today's topic, which is what is debit and credit. I will try to explain you in simple manner which will help you to remember for longer time. There is no proper definition for debit and credit because meaning and applicability vary according to the situation of transactions. So to understand situation of transaction, first we should understand golden rule of accounts. There are mainly three type of accounts are there. One is personal account, real account and nominal account. First one, personal account. This account is related to persons and companies. I can say it is the account of debtors and creditors. Here rule is debit the receiver and credit the giver. And second account is real account. This is the account related to assets and liabilities. Rule is for this account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So third one is nominal account. This is the account related to expenses and incomes. Rule is for this account is debit all expenses, credit all incomes. To understand situation of accounts and how these three accounts are applicable during the transactions, I have taken a 4 example. Let us see one by one in detail. First one, purchase of raw materials for 5 lakhs from Ramesh & Co on credit basis. So this is the first transaction. So in this transaction there are two accounts are mainly involved. One is purchase account which is nominal account. Other one is Ramesh & Co which is personal account. So entry can be like as below. So as we discussed earlier, no, all expenses will be debited. So purchase account is debited here. Then credit will be Ramesh account because he is the person who is giving the benefit. This is the second example of transaction. Purchase of machine for 3 lakhs on cash basis. So here mainly two accounts are involved. One is machine account which is real account. Other one is cash. Cash is also no real account. So you can see entry will be as below. Mission account is debit and credit will be cash account. Third one is salary of 2 lakhs paid by cash. So here once again two accounts are involved. One is salary account which is nominal account. Other one is cash account which is real account. So entry will be as below. Salary account will be debited by 2 lakhs and credited by cash account for 2 lakhs. So this is the last example. Sales invoice made for 10 lakhs to ABC Limited on credit basis. In this transaction there are two accounts are mainly involved. One is sales account which is once again nominal account. Another one is ABC company which is personal account. So entry you can see as ABC company debit 10 lakhs and credited to sales account which is 10 lakhs. Tricks to remember debit and credit while entering any transaction. We have mainly 4 accounts. Majority time we will be using during the transaction, mainly income, expense, assets and liabilities. So income account always it will be credit, expense account always it will be debit side, asset account always it will be debit side, liability account also will be on credit side. To increase you have to do, for income account you have to credit, for expense you have to debit, for asset account you have to debit, for liability you have to credit. To decrease you have to do opposite. For income account you have to debit, for expense account you have to credit, for asset account you have to credit, for liability account you have to debit. These are the things now we have to keep in mind while accounting any transaction. Hope this will help you. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe my channel and share to your friends and family members, which will help me to do more videos. Thank you.